If 여유. You made me wanna eat you. Every time I see you, it's like the first time I meet you. Fragrance like a flower, subtle and sweet too. Seductive and whatever, it might as well be see-through. Like my genie in a bottle. Bitch can get me rich, look like a magazine model. Before you know it, he have her on a stroll. Fresh and right, complexion like Acapulco gold. If I had to guess just right, not a day old. Like a cradle robber, copter off shower trailer load. Know the right number, you can get her. And hit it while you with a soul to the highest bidder like fruits and berries. Bring daddy loot in a hurry. Just be cute, don't worry. Type to make a nigga hallucinate and admit it. Then she started losing weight, letting everybody hit it. Unlike Allie, sometimes she get bitter. Always kept me happy, never had a problem with her. She used to let me use her back when I was looser. Respect her to this day and never did abuse her. I told her I'll be faithful, but she don't believe me. I probably could have been if I never met Evie. She make me feel all fuzzy inside as loco. You won't get nowhere's nearer if you're broke though. Kept a shorty mad, finding much thinner. If caught, I get mad times just for touching her. Not wood, so much for Hyman's. So fly, she should be in the sky with diamonds. Little young thing, she like to do the tongue thing. At times, she would play hard to get, fronting or something. She made me feel like the #1 king. Running to her now, and we still catch a fun fling. Met her out in Central Park, that's one sign. Had the guard mentally spark, reflected sunshine. She said you need to stop messing with that white girl. She fucking with your head and got your heart in a tight curl. We messed around once or twice, but she don't know me. She helped me get money at the Dunce Price OT. Plus she from Colombia, so she really Spanish. Cooking on to make a cat bank account vanish. And Miss Hazy, older woman, mature black. Every time she sees me, I end up getting told back. All she want me to do is blaze it crazy. The only one complaint is that she made me too lazy. Sugar mommy laced me with the butter navy avy. Just her way to make up for the headaches that she gave me. It's all gravy when I'm done getting my Mac on. Allie is always there to help me get back on.
Yo, what up, player?
No, you that?
Fuck I said, fuck I don't start shit. Emerald tablet apartment toxic. Come, fuck apart in here. Come, fuck apart in here.
余裕だな。
Where's that shit from? Somebody's room with lights.
You right? It's still better than that shit, though.
Nah, I don't care how it smells. It's the feeling.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. When you light up sour, you fucking mad high, like
Too
you
high.
dumb high. You flavor high. Throw the beat on, we knock. You light that shit up, you gotta light up 3 packs
Watch
of
how
that
quick
shit.
I knock all these featurings out.
We'll see.
Off haze.
Fuck.
I like sour, but fuck sour.
Fuck Hayes.
I fed my family off haze. You fed your family off haze. Now fuck haze.
Hey, the family's fed. I'm just trying to get high right now.
Ruggsy K.
That
助かったぜ。
さらに強く。
ありがたい。 さて助立ちに参った。
よろしくな。
Light nigga, dark nigga, old nigga, real nigga, rich nigga, old nigga, house nigga, field nigga, still nigga, still nigga. I like that sound. Light nigga, dark nigga, faux nigga, real nigga, rich nigga, old nigga, house nigga, field nigga, still nigga. Still nigga. OJ like, I'm not black, I'm OJ. Okay, Okay, house nigga, don't fuck with me. I'm a field nigga with Sean Cutlery. Go play the quarters where the butlers be. I'ma play the corners where the hustlers be. I told him, please don't die over the neighborhood that your mama renting. Take your drug money and give out the neighborhood. That's how you rinse it. I bought FEB jail ticket. Wish I could take it back to the beginning. I could've bought this place in double before we one more. Like 2 million. That same good with today for 25 million. Guess how I'm feeling. Top nigga, full nigga, real nigga. Rich nigga, low nigga, house nigga, feel nigga. Chill nigga. Wanna know what's more important than throwing away money in the strip club? Credit. You ever wonder why Jewish people own all the property in America? Financial freedom, my own culture. Fuck living rich and dying broke. I bought some artwork from Rwanda. 2 years later, that shit worth $2 million. A few years later, that shit worth $8 million. I can't wait to get this shit to my children. Trying to get me to turn this shit to a pro with me. Turn my life into a nice first week release, baby. It's still taking the chances, Me and my niggas taking real chances, Y'all on the grand holding money to your ear. There's a disconnect. We don't call that money over here. Like nigga, dog nigga, phone nigga. Nigga, house nigga, feel nigga. Feel nigga. Like nigga, dog nigga, phone nigga. Rich nigga, phone nigga, house nigga.
はい取った。何が出るかな。狙われてるぞ。もらい。とっておきだ。仕破る。全力で行くぜ。させたな。さっさと倒れな。一気に打ち破る。狙われてるぞ。させたな。少し研ぐだけでピッカピカ。 いいやがったな。 ちょろいもんだぜ。
Hear that little Steve?
This one's really interesting to me. So I've been doing quite a bit of research on this topic, but recently Dr. K was on a podcast talking about this, and I wanted to discuss it with Pri.
Anytime you have a human being who is suffering in some way and they cannot find connection with another human being, they cannot find compassion with another human being, that person is going to feel isolated. And if you look at the statistics on suicide, it's very interesting. So the number one thing that correlates with male suicide is not depression, and this is super scary. There's one study I saw recently that suggests that 50% of men who kill themselves have no history or evidence of mental illness. And this, I believe the statistic in my clinical practice.
To be clear, it doesn't mean they don't have mental illness. It means that they may have never seen a shrink or psychiatrist to be documented for it.
Because I know what depression looks like. I know what bipolar disorder looks like. And half the men that I've worked with, at least, are not actually mentally ill. See, mental illness means a pathology of the mind, which means that the mind is malfunctioning. Most men that I work with, their mind isn't malfunctioning. They genuinely have a life that is no longer worth living. They're looking at things and objectively realizing that there's no way out of this situation. So they turn to suicide. So I know it's kind of like a very controversial statement, but I think that's what my clinical practice has shown, and there's some research to even back that up. So if we sort of look at what's going on with men, we're sort of, they have nowhere to turn to. And the number one thing that correlates with it is not mental illness, but is a sense of thwarted belongingness. So this is kind of like multivariate regression analysis. But basically what happens is what causes people to kill themselves is they try to connect with others and they get rejected. So it's specifically a very specific research term called thwarted belongingness. So I try to belong to a group, and that group, or multiple groups usually, will thwart my attempts to join the tribe, to join the community. And this is what actually correlates a lot with suicidality. So what's going on with men right now is that we really don't allow them to suffer, because then you're not manly. And we're so externalized with our attention that we're not connecting with ourselves. And so we're looking to other people to tell us what it means to be a man.
Okay. So I thought that was really interesting. Speaking on the fact that a lot of the people who are not, who are often themselves aren't mentally ill, which sounds kind of counterintuitive because most people assume if you're going that far to do something that extreme, you must have something broken in your brain. But I mean, it's actually even depression. Sometimes people think depression is always like a mental illness thing. It's not. Sometimes depression is just born out of circumstances that should make you depressed. Like you lose your job, you don't have a mental illness. You're depressed because your circumstances are depressing. And people can't sometimes separate those two things. They think that the symptoms that are arising from real life circumstances are always born from that. But like, no. Losing your girlfriend or your partner after a long time of being together and being severely depressed of that's not mental illness. You don't have some pathology. You have circumstances that make your life incredibly difficult. The symptoms can seem very similar.
100%.
But the pathology, like why you get there, is completely different.
There's a difference between circumstances and chemical imbalance in your brain.
Sure.
It's two different things. Yeah, definitely.
One thing that he said that I thought was interesting, he mentioned the term thwarted belongingness. And I ended up reading up on this quite a lot because I was interested in it. And I think he said something about multivariate regression, so maybe that's what he was referring to. But it's not actually just thwarted belongingness. Thwarted belongingness is the idea that you try to belong to a group or try to belong to somebody and your feelings are rejected or not reciprocated in a way. You're in a relationship with somebody and you're constantly trying to shower them with love and things like that, but it's not reciprocated. A father who tries to connect with his the mother of his child and the children and can't. They can sometimes feel a tremendous sense of thwarted belongingness because like the one thing that they really want to belong to, which is his family, they have a hard time connecting. But it's not just that. What ends up happening is there's like three things. There's perceived burdenness. When you're a burden, the idea of being perceived as a burden, okay? That's the term. I can't say it. Burdensomeness. Okay, it's a really hard word.
Burdenness?
No, burdensomeness.
Burdensomeness.
Yeah.
God damn.
Burden.
They just adding extra.
Burdensomeness.
Yep, you're burdensome.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I get it.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
This is why I don't got a degree. Anyways.
Amen.
Okay?
Amen.
High school dropout right here. I can read, but I can't pronounce everything.
Amen to that.
Now, This is basically the idea that you are a burden to others. For a lot of people, that can lead them to a severe depressive state where they feel like my parents think I'm a burden because I still live at home and I don't have my degree. My partner thinks I'm a burden because I don't have a job and she makes all the money, or vice versa. Or I can't give my partner any kids because I'm bare. So there's a sense of burdensome that you feel towards the other person that can put you in a severe depressive state. But even these two, in conjunction with each other, actually don't lead to offing yourself. It actually takes a third factor, which is probably the most important one, and this is hopelessness. When you combine those things with hopelessness, there's a huge correlating factor with that and self-deletion. So I thought it was super interesting because in thinking of some of the people that I personally know who've taken their own lives, those three, or have attempted to, those three factors were very much there. They're like, why am I even here? I'm a hindrance to others. They don't want me around. And I don't see this changing. It hasn't changed in so long. I should just off myself because it's logical. Now you watch, he's like, that's never a logical choice. But I want you to understand, you're seeing it from your perspective. I'm trying to see it from theirs. For them, it is a logical decision because they've met those three factors. They don't want me around. I am a burden to them, so I make their lives worse by being around and breathing the same air. And this isn't going to change once they meet those three factors. They decide, no mental illness. Here's what's funny.
Now's the time where you tell me everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay.
You don't know that, Rosa!
Oh, God. Okay,
my
no,
God.
he's in here, he's in here.
I was gone for 30 seconds.
Dad! Yeah, I can go.
Yeah, I can go. Yeah.
This isn't a new thing. You know, in African folklore, they often talk about how old people, when they pass a certain age, okay, they are given their final hunting tools and sent off into the jungle to hunt one last time. And the reason why this is in folklore is because they don't want to be a burden on the younger tribe. They don't have the means to be able to provide for them, and they're too old, and so they're going to go hunt as a way to, you know, have some honor or whatever it is. But really, what's just happening is that there's no hope for change. They are a burden to the tribe, and they're being ostracized because they're, you know, taking away from the food storage, whatever it might be. And so that's the process. And you realize this concept isn't new. This has been around for a long time, and it makes sense why in a lot of cultures where people do take their own lives, quote unquote, that these three factors are often met. But anyways, this is me just pulling from my own anecdotes and some of the stuff I've seen through history. But I thought when I read this study, it was really...
Yeah, it is. It is, but it really does happen. Being a burden to someone... Those three things that you stated is really what it is. And the state that can put you in, and this is not a promotion of self-deletion or anything like that. It's just that you have to understand, to be able to help those people, you need to be able to comprehend where they're coming from and what they're living.
Yeah.
Right? If you just say stuff like, nah, but it's okay, it's gonna be all right, it's without even understanding what they're feeling and where they're coming from, you're not helping. You're not helping, because adding on top of the feeling of hopelessness and being a burden, now I'm just not understood. So you're just adding more reasons why.
Good.
I remember I was talking to a friend that was talking to me about their feelings about
self-deletion.
Mm-hmm. And like that person went through all their friends, and it was the same thing. This, that, and this and that, and you'll see. Basically, what they were saying is, have a glass of water, it shall pass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The equivalent of that. And I think I was the only one that said to that person, and I'm not a specialist, and I wouldn't recommend. But at that time, I said, you have the right to feel the way you feel. It doesn't mean that you're right. But I understand where you're coming from and why you're feeling that way. You have the right to feel that way. Now, you should, and then I directed them to a professional, because I ain't no professional. I ain't no people I ain't Ghostbusters. I'm not the one that you should call and stuff like that. This is above my pay grade and my education, understand, and my capacities. So,
I mean, partially true, but not at the same time.
Yes, but I'm not gonna be like. There's so much I'm gonna be able to do.
Fair.
I can only direct you to a right direction and tell you certain things. I'm not gonna take it on to me to be like, I'm gonna be saving you. I can't.
No,
I can't. I don't have the tools. I'm gonna do what I can to do the best I can with the capacity.
What does that look like? That's what I'm asking.
What does it look like?
Yeah, what does it look like? Because
sometimes it's just you shutting the fuck up. It's you shutting the fuck up and listening to the person,
Mm-hmm.
really listening. And then when there's a silence, like, okay, but like, how does that really make you feel and why you feel like that? Try really to comprehend the thing, not trying to understand what they're listening to have a rebuttal to make them change their mind. Like, you try to go about it like every time we're arguing. I'm not trying to arguing to change your mind. I'm trying to argue to have my point there.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm not trying to change your mind, that I can't. I don't have the capacity to change your mind. But let me just talk how you feel, because I don't feel it's right. And I understand where you're coming from. Trust me. And have a real conversation. And the conversation is not just me cutting them off or just like, denying everything that they're saying. It's me listening to what they're saying and be like, okay, well, those feelings are real. You're not crazy. You're feeling something, and then reassuring that and understanding the person is feeling real feeling is that thing is real. But then again, I'm not going to take it on to me to be able to change your own pattern and change everything. Because now after that, if shit goes south, then the guilt is on me. And then the guilt is going to be tremendous and stuff like that. That's why I'm going to be able to direct you to the right path. And I know professionals that are going to be able to help you. So I'm going to direct you to that. But, I mean, I'll give you the ride there.
Sure.
And I'll be there to listen, and I'll be a lending hand. But I'll be like, yeah, this is who you be able to talk to. So that's what it sounds like and what it looks like.
To come back to the three things that were brought up over, I've known people in my life who were incredibly depressed and, you know, had ideations of self-deletion. And for them, like, sometimes just getting a job that they enjoyed changed everything. Because they no longer felt like a burden. They could contribute financially. They could change a lot of things.
And they have joy when they wake up in the morning.
You know, very small changes can have huge impacts. Now, it's not to say that these problems are small. They're not. But it's just to say that sometimes people are really living lives that, if they kept living that way, would be not worth living. And so it's not crazy to not understand where they're coming from, you know? And I think one of the worst things you can do when someone is telling you, like, you know, my child rejects me, my work is unfulfilling, this and that, it's just like, oh, it's going to pass. Like, what, am I just supposed to endure this? For how long? Do you know? I don't know, but it's going to pass. That doesn't help. That makes you feel hopeless because you've already been enduring it for so long. So just be careful in just trying to brush over the problems and think that everything is going to heal with time, because we have enough self-deletions to realize not everything does heal with time. Okay?
No, it's what you do in that time that heals it.
Some other things that I thought were really interesting in my research for this is social media is heavily correlated with self-deletion. And you start to realize that people's perception of their own lives and their ability to connect with others is heavily impacted by their social media use and affects them greatly, be it from a content creation standpoint or just from a viewer standpoint. Sometimes viewing everything through the lens of, like, how do other people live their lives? And like, oh, everyone else appears to be happy. Everyone else I see on social media is taking the perfect pictures and their bodies look amazing and all this stuff. And it starts to mess up with your own self-image and your own relationship with your mind and the people around you. So social media was a huge factor, which I don't think is a surprise to anyone, but a lot of studies are now backing that up.
Yep. Right. I can see it,
Mm-hmm.
especially at a young age.
Yeah.
Being exposed to that when you're young, like, you don't really have all the tools to comprehend what's going on around you. You don't have all the tools to decipher everything. I remember my sister being like
March Madness! We're ready for March Madness on YouTube TV. We're here for the excitement.
library rat. She's always reading books and stuff like that. And my dad has a bunch of books. He has a bunch of books. And I remember my sister going through his office and trying to rummage through the books and trying to find something. And she was very young and she fell on the book called Roots. And my dad saw that my sister was reading that and he was like, ooh, this not for you. This not for you now. You cannot be exposed to that because there's a lot of things that you're not going to be able to decipher and not going to be able to understand the context of certain things. And it might change the way you view life and view others around you. You should not read that book now, but you have other books that you can read. It's the same thing with social media. There's some pages that you should not have access to because you're not going to be able to decipher certain things. Same way for lyrics. Same way for why you have PG-13 on certain movies and stuff.
I'm going to
ahead.
disagree with you.
Go ahead.
I don't think there's an age at all where social media is good for you. I see old people on Facebook, and social media is horrible for them. I honestly don't think age, like, I think for young people, they may be more vulnerable, maybe. And I think you can maybe that argument. But even for people in their 20s, they're constantly looking at everyone else with their social. Like, why do you think these women are constantly having those issues with their self-body and everything like that? That's social media.
I agree, but it's worse when you're a kid and you cannot decipher. I'm not saying that it's better when you're an adult, but at least when you're an adult, you have more tools than the kids. I'm not saying that it cannot affect you, but it's definitely worse when you're a kid. Now,
Andrew Tate. People talk about his effects on young kids. Was there a difference between his effect on adults? I said it before. Feminists and society in general never gave men good messaging on how to live their lives and how to lead their lives. And here comes these guys who say, hey, we know your life is shit, do something about it, and give you actionable steps. That's always going to be more appealing than the other side.
those groups are answering the first part of the video, right? Where they are answering a problem, which is people not feeling like they belong. And those groups, the Tates, the Met-Gal, the Red Pill, answer to that first part. Oh, I got a group that accepts me.
Yeah.
So, and because that group accepts me, and they're the only group that accepts me, no matter what garbage they're feeding me on top of whatever truth they're saying, because there's something that are based in truth in what they're saying, they accepted me.
Yeah.
So now I owe them my life.
Yeah.
And I pledge allegiance to the flag of.
Yes,
but it is what it is, and because they kind of saved me, which in some kind of way they did, all the other toxic stuff that they're spewing on me, well, at least they saved me, so I don't care about what you say about that.
Yeah, fair. I actually agree with that. I think that's a great point. To come back to the original point, well, I think what is being discussed right now is really important. Is sometimes we brush off self-deletion and everything under a mental illness. Something's just wrong with your brain. Not recognizing there's real-life circumstances that lead people there. And I think it's a good thing in a way, because once someone's mentally ill, most society just puts it aside, like, give them the medication, that's it. But now, once we understand it's circumstantial, it's something a lot different, it's cultural, it's our way to connect with other human beings that is really impacting these decisions. We have more control over that. We have more influence we can exert over others. It's not going to be fixed with a pill, but it can be fixed with other circumstantial changes. So to me, even though this might sound really dark, I actually think it is a red herring, where it's like, there are things that you can do to change that. And in the people I know who've had self-deletion ideations or thoughts of that, they were able to change their circumstances and come back from that place. So that's what I think. Not entirely a bad thing. Thoughts?
No.
All right. Well, this topic came up from our Reddit. So if you guys want to be able to post stuff that we want to see, then go to our Reddit, leave stuff there. Also, we're discussing all these topics in our Discord, so go check that out too. Let us know what you guys think in the comments below. We want to hear from you.
Home improvement pros count on Build with Ferguson to find
U.S. federal agents have raided 2 homes belonging to music mogul Sean Diddy Combs. He's reportedly the target of a federal investigation that handled sex trafficking crimes. Law enforcement was seen Monday at Combs' homes in Miami and L.A.
Nasty, get the fuck out of here. You man.
And you're actually seeing a lot of this right now from men specifically who are coming out against dudes in this industry who are predators. You're seeing it with Nickelodeon and the dude who said he was getting touched by one of the voice coaches. Can't remember his name. Do you see that shit?
No.
And the thing is, he was warning people about it, and people didn't take him seriously. Now he's coming out with his story, and a lot of folks are having to reckon on it. But like, people been knowing, like, Nickelodeon's a creepy place. Like, they would see how Dan Snyder would be touching up on these little, including what's that girl, Ariana Grande. And people are, but you're realizing, whether it's men or, little boys who are the victims, a lot of these older creepy dudes, they go after ladies, they be going after dudes, and they're everywhere. And they gravitate towards that industry because it's very easy to amass power and eyes and influence over them.
Them people want something, and they're willing to do a lot.
And I'm telling you, this is not a conspiracy brain. I'm not a conspiracy brain person.
No.
I'm telling you what I see with my own eyes, and I'm telling you what I heard from people who literally work in that industry themselves, having lived in Los Angeles.
Absolutely.
There is a lot of that shit.
Yeah, we heard about a lot.
It's not even just the entertainment industry over there. The entertainment industry on a smaller scale, even in our current city here or in different ones, operates very similarly. There's scandals every year that you guys never hear about people at the heads of industries who are choreographers, who are directors, who are stuff like that, who are touching young boys, touching older women, touching older men, and get away with it for years. And you only hear about it decades later.
Every industry where there's teaching, whether it's dance, whether it's acting, whether it's tattoo artists, whether it's paint, sculpture, there's going to be that.
It's like Cat Williams says.
In 2024, a lot of truth is going to come out.
No. Hell is coming for all these big dick predators. No. Hell is coming for, in 2024, hell is coming from all these big dick deviants. Am I crazy? Did he not say that?
Something like
he
that.
He said big dick deviants.
I ain't mad at it.
I came in this business saying I was going to expose. When I talked about Michael Jackson, when I talked about R. Kelly, they canceled me for these things because why would you talk about another black dude? Race is not where the line is drawn. It's God's side and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side. Period. All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2020.
I was close.
No, basically you said exactly the same thing.
Yeah. I just couldn't believe he called them big dick deviants.
I ain't mad at it.
What a bar. But Cat Williams was correct again. I'm telling you, there's a lot more of these weirdo, creepy dudes. You know, we had a reckoning recently just from a hip-hop dance scene where they had to come to terms with the fact that the godfather of hip-hop was a predator. Who am I talking about?
Oh, you're talking about Afrika Bambaataa. Afrika Bambaataa. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
How do you say his name?
Afrika Bambaataa.
Okay.
He was touching them little boys.
Yup.
Yeah. Even the Zulu Nation dissociated from him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of these weirdos in these industries. Black, white, yellow, it don't matter. Some communities are a little bit better at hiding it, but trust me, they're everywhere. They're everywhere, and I think right now people are just coming to terms with the fact that it's a lot harder to hide these crimes. Because back in the day, you have to think, there wasn't the internet like there is today. Right? So why am I saying that? Because Puff Daddy controlled a lot. Nowadays, people have a lot more separation. He still has a lot of influence, but they have a lot more separation. They have a lot more avenues for revenue. You know, a lot of these women can get emancipated through different means. A lot of these dudes can get emancipated through different means in terms of like progressing their career. So now their power and their influence is being waned. But if we were still stuck in the 90s, this case is never being brought forward. Ever. Because celebrity status today isn't what it used to be.
It's just weird that I've heard about Diddy for so long.
Sure.
It's just like, you remember R. Kelly, the R. Kelly stuff?
Yeah.
We've heard about that stuff for so long.
Mm-hmm. The feds are raiding your house, it's already over. If it gets to the point where the feds are in your home raiding everything, it's because they already have a lot of information. They're essentially just looking for more corroborating evidence. They've got snitches. They've got people in there. They've got all kinds of footage. They have all kinds of message and documentation. It's not like Diddy is just getting some random one-off accuser. He's got like dozens. People alleging a lot of the same similar activities, including some of his ex-bodyguards. So, you know, when you have that many people coming out with this, from your ex-wife to an ex-partner to random women you had in your music video, your bodyguard, all these different people. And the thing is, nobody coming to his defense, really. How do you have that many parties, that many connections, and nobody say nothing on your behalf? And I'll say this, the black community love defending guilty niggas.
And this one... all the niggas... Crickets! They were ready to defend R. Kelly. But this one, this one is a silent one. It's true.
Every time Diddy says he's straight, I'm like, bye. You're not straight, bro.
It's true. Everybody came out to defend.
You want to know why no one's defending him? You want to know why?
Why?
Because he's gay.
It's
because he's gay. Because I never stopped them from defending guilty niggas. Even if a dude was on camera pumping a child, they'd be like, they'll still defend him. They got R. Kelly peeing on a 14-year-old, they didn't care.
On cam.
But this dude is gay.
Yeah.
And he tried to be gay with other niggas.
Yeah. And
they all talk about it.
Yeah.
They've been talking about it.
Yeah.
So
and he's trying to turn other people too.
Yeah.
Yeah, paying for that. Yeah.
Bro, if you've not seen the videos of Diddy being sus, no straight man acts like that.
I love this drink.
Where you
Chance
put my
with you. I
bag
like
at?
when you like this, Daddy.
Yeah, where you put my bag
Daddy,
at?
I like when you
It's right here,
scrambling
it's
and
right
scraping, when you
it's right here,
scrambling
it's
and
right
scraping
here.
for shit. Did you miss me though? For real, because I'm saying it seems like a thing.
I
with
miss
this
partying
birthday
with
party,
Puff, man. I
Man,
miss
but I'm talking
partying
about
with
for your
him.
birthday.
Huh?
Why won't you party with me for your birthday, man?
We partied for my birthday before. You came to my party.
No, but me and you ain't never really party. You know what I'm saying? Eyes.
No straight man acts like that. That dude has been gay. And it's fine if you are, but the dude is doing that with straight guys. And I'm not gonna lie to you, gay, powerful dudes who act very touchy and overbearing with straight dudes make me very uneasy. I mean, if they do that with women, it's creepy, but we all accept it. But when they do it with dudes, a lot of people be brushing that shit over, not realizing a lot of these dudes be trying to get into dudes' butts.
It's the same thing, really.
Yeah.
It's unacceptable for women. It's unacceptable for men too. Like, it's plainly unacceptable.
Yes, but societally speaking, gay dudes get away with a lot.
Yes,
they can grab you, touch you, and do stuff.
Because if you say something, people are gonna come out and say that you're homophobic.
No,
He's just playing.
It's because the person being aggressive is a dude. The same thing, like if a lady was being aggressive, people wouldn't care. They don't really care because the person on the receiving end is a man, and we don't really feel like men are deserving of protection. But the truth is, this dude is really weird with dudes. Now, it's not to say he hasn't affected women or harmed them too. He has, he absolutely has. Like the stuff that Cassie was alleging, and the reason why he settled that shit quickly is you best believe she probably got enough proof of that stuff. So it's in his best interest to make sure that shit's swept under the rug. But hey, we'll see. We'll see that this whole case unfolds. But do I think he's guilty? Absolutely. And if the feds are on you, you're guilty.
The way they are. You're right.
The feds cases, if you ever bring them shits like, yo, they have so many pieces of evidence. Think of 6ix9ine, how quickly he started snitching when the feds come snitching. All these rappers, if the feds coming after you, going to jail. Young Thug is going to jail. And if it's a district, I believe it's like the district in New York, which means that this is probably a case that spans several different states, which means that he was doing trafficking across state lines.
Well, but if he's traveling with these people, then it is state lines.
Yeah.
If he's traveling, if he's on shows and he's traveling with these people and he's paying those people to whatever, whatnot, then it is across state lines.
They gonna nail this dude.
Here, I thought it was interesting that the attorney's statement really basically confirmed for the public that some of the investigative interest was likely generated from these lawsuits, which is interesting because several of the lawsuits allege activity that likely would fall within the parameters of sex trafficking. Several of these women claim to have been transported from one state to another and then drugged and assaulted, or his former girlfriend who claims to have been forced to perform sex acts with different people in different states as they traveled around the country. So
now, a lot of people are saying, look at all the names that are being named in the court documents.
Yeah.
You got Prince Andrew?
Yeah.
Prince.
You talk about the island?
No. What's it? What's the prince? It's one of the princes of Diana's sons. One of the two. But I don't know the royal family.
Whatever.
One of the gingers. The one that still has hair. That one. Okay. Yeah. He's named in the documents. All kinds of people are named in these documents.
I got a question.
Yeah?
Oh, I need to know where we stand. Are we still listening to bad boy music?
I wasn't listening to that shit really that much. But like, what Puff Daddy song are you gonna miss?
No, it's the Bad Boys.
Missing You?
Oh, the 112 shit. That was Bad Boys.
Just because it's Bad Boys, I don't care. It has to be a Puff Daddy track, that man.
It's still Bad Boys is Puff Daddy.
Yeah, he might have produced it, but it doesn't mean it's on the track. Nobody gonna care.
Nobody gonna care.
Nobody gonna care. Who cares that he helped produce a song? Oh, stop it. Like, I could understand if somebody said, no, I don't want to play no R. Kelly. Like, I still listen to that shit because it's fire. You know, like, I Believe I Could Fly, straight to jail. Congratulations. But I like that song. I like that song. You know what I keep thinking about?
What?
Ever since, like, this whole Puff Daddy's guilty?
What?
I just imagine Puff Daddy just, like, having a nigga tied up to the bed. And he's just hiding behind a curtain. He goes, every step you
that's nasty. Get the fuck out of here. You may.
Every single thing, I'll be missing you.
Oh, yuck.
Nigga, why won't you party with me, nigga? It's your birthday.
I just want to take you shopping.
Yeah. Why don't you want to party with me, nigga? Just me and you, Fabulous. Happy birthday to Fabulous.
I like it when you do it like that, Daddy. Get the fuck out of here.
Every step you take. You know Puff Daddy do some fruity shit like that. He can't just fuck a nigga normal. He gotta do something creepy. I used to sing that shit to Biggie before he died.
Hit the note. Hit the note.
You guys want to know?
Take that.
You guys want to know how
far?
Far back the Puff Daddy's creepy? Y'all remember the Chappelle Show? The Dylon skit. You know who ran that? He was imitating Puff Daddy.
Yeah, from the.
And he was making Puff Daddy. When he was imitating Puff Daddy, he was making him do the creepiest stuff.
Yo, fam, Puffy just told us to go to the store in Brooklyn and bring him back a cheesecake and walk.
All right, this is what's up. You can live here, you can record here, you can be bad boy artists here, but if you want to do it, first y'all gotta walk to Queens and get me a sugar cookie. A sugar cookie, man. This is crazy. We got it. Come on, man. Bad boy.
But that was Puffy.
Because one of the Danity Kane members, which is actually the four girl group that was built by Puff Daddy, ended up
making the band.
Yeah, making the band. Ended up coming out saying they're doing weird. So this is stuff that's been going on for 30, 40 years. It's not new. Not new at all. But people are saying
All of them. It don't matter.
Sorry. Cat, I don't want to hear you preach again. But anyways.
You don't want to hear about the big dick deviants?
Yo, that's a bar.
That's a big dick deviants catching hell in 2024.
Cat Williams is inspiration.
Yeah.
All right. But anyways, he was right. So we're going to see a lot more of this, but we want to hear from you guys. What do you guys think about the fact that he's maybe found guilty very soon, according to the feds? It's very likely they're going to press charges and put him behind bars.
It's going to happen.
If the feds are coming for you, say goodbye to your family.
Take that.
Back up your savings with FPL. Get a $220 instant rebate on residential ceiling insulation and
Welcome to the end of your life. Step into the grand door. Why not go home? Let's do this!
my.
Hey! Give me some pleasure. I'll blow you away! Huh? Let's do this! Only one course.
can't beat me.
Here's the brutal, honest truth that you need to hear, but probably don't want to. If you're not doing powerbatics, you're crazy.
I think especially as people from countries such as Ethiopia or Haiti or whatever, there's a huge amount of accountability that we have to place on ourselves and our own leaders for constantly selling us out to the foreign bidder, to constantly selling us out so they can enrich their own families. Because here's the thing, people will say outside influence, this or that. But then if you look at the top families from all these countries, they are billionaires. Tell me how in a country as poor as Haiti, you got 3 to 4 families that are in the billions of dollars in terms of income. It's because they sell out their own people.
Another day in Port-au-Prince, a lull in the fighting, and the cars are back on the streets. Another day and another body on the side of the road. It's becoming normal here.
All right, today's topic, Haiti. Currently going through severe forms of civil unrest. The stand-in prime minister has just resigned at the behest of gang demands, demanding that he step down, or that there would be, quote-unquote, a genocide in the streets. According to one of the gang leaders, who goes by the code name Barbecue.
Barbecue. I have to say it properly.
Yeah.
His name is not Barbecue.
Barbecue. So that's what's going on right now. The country's very chaotic. The airports have been attacked. As a result, there's no flights going in and out of Port-au-Prince. Recently, there was a break into the jail. A lot of people were let out by the gangs who attacked. Essentially, most of the capital itself is overrun by gangs, and that is the current situation. So people wanted to ask us our thoughts on this matter.
This man was shot, his family covered him and left. Burials are expensive. Another street, 2 more bodies, a man and a woman shot as they rode a motorcycle. Nobody knows why any of these murders are happening. We see the dead every day. This city is burning and there seems to be no end, no solution, perhaps even no hope. Neighborhood after neighborhood is barricaded off. Some are gang territories, some are communities trying to protect themselves. Absolutely nowhere feels safe. Through the barricades, we were given permission to enter a place called Solino. This community of about 10,000 people has been attacked by 2 separate gangs for a year. They want to take it over. At least 80% of Port-au-Prince has fallen to the gangs, but not here. That's because Solino is protected by armed vigilantes and off-duty policemen who live here and fight together. Every day, this is a struggle to survive. They are surrounded. The armed defenders of Solino, the men who do the fighting, did not want to be identified. Guided by a policeman, we were taken to the various barricades that protect Solino. On the other side is gang territory. It really is that close. So one gang here, Barbecue here, and another one here? Or?
No,
that's all Barbecue.
Barbecue came Bel Air. Bel Air, after Bel Air, is Cachet du Feu. Cachet du Feu, et puis Iso, Village de Dieu.
All gangs? All gangs.
Yeah.
But not here?
Not. This is police.
The front lines are deserted. Nobody lives here now. It really is a battlefield. Homes burnt out by the gangs have been taken back, but they're uninhabitable. This place is in a constant battle with gangs who want to take control of it. If they do, if the vigilantes and the police fail to keep a hold of it, then pretty much the whole of Port-au-Prince will belong to the gangs. The atmosphere is really different to other places. It's quiet, but that's because obviously the vigilantes are here. We've just seen police patrolling, but it is constant gun battles here.
It's so funny because when you're in a city like that and it's quiet, that's how you know it's dangerous.
Yep.
I remember when we had our little issue over there and we were driving back, it was quiet. Even though the whole country was shut down, the roads were dead.
You mean when we were in the city?
Even on the road there, it was quiet. It was quiet everywhere.
When we got to the city, it was just...
Jacmel was quiet.
It was just astonishing because...
We'd been there 2 weeks before, and it was busy.
It was just... That was a couple of days before, and it was just busy.
Yeah. when it's quiet is when you feel it. Quiet is like the worst thing you can imagine because it means everyone else knows there's danger and they've all decided to go inside. And the danger had to be high enough for them to all want to stay inside.
It's an overcrowded place, so it's not supposed to be quiet.
No.
It's like, you know, when it's like in a movie, whenever they're in the jungle and then at some point in the jungle there's no noise because there's a predator. That's a bit what's happening. You don't hear no animals talking and chirping and everything and stuff. It's because there's a predator. There's something coming and they feel it.
But keeping it like this isn't easy. The regular attacks kill men on both sides. It's a turf war and the vigilantes are holding on. They believe they will win, or rather, they hope they will.
Ce sont les citoyens du quartier accompagnés de la police nationale en général.
It's us citizens, along with the police officers, who are controlling this area. Without them, we wouldn't have what you see here in Salino. And we continue to fight tooth and nail, night and day, to protect the area.
When the roads of Port-au-Prince go quiet, you know it's dangerous. This is the main road to the international airport. It's the only place guarded by the military, but it's completely closed. The overwhelming sense you get is of a capital city not only cut off from the rest of the country, but cut off from the rest of the world.
I don't have a lot of thoughts. I mean, I have just a regular thoughts that what's going on there is bad. There's numerous reasons why it's happening. I can blame a couple of countries. I can blame the U.S. I can blame a bunch of things. The problem is, I know what's going on in general, right? I don't know the technicalities of the things. And I know who has power and that Haiti has not been able to have power to govern itself without outside countries having their ends. And
I want to buy your house. I can pay you cash for your house, no matter what condition it's in. If you need to sell your house for any reason, click the link in this video to see if my offer is right for you. We make the process of selling your house easy and simple. No commissions, no fees. We'll buy your house in as is.
And always playing with the politics or playing with the country or just like when I'm talking about the U.S., I'm talking about things that happened when in 2015 and in 1915 they went inside, took with a bunch of rangers. They took the reserve, the gold reserve of Haiti, because they wanted it to be safe, and they brought it back to the U.S. We haven't seen it ever since. A couple of years after that, about I think in 23, they occupied it. And then there was other occupations and stuff like that that happened throughout the history since I know little, but I know as much to say that this situation is very intricate. So I can't really tell you how exactly we got that way and all the who's exactly involved. I know there's a couple of people at fault, but I don't know. There's so much gossip out there. So it's unfortunate that this is happening. My family is not from that area, but it is affecting where they're from. And yeah, I can't sum up the situation. I'm not going to try to sum it up. I know it's bad, and I wish all those countries didn't try to go in there and fuck it up. So,
well, what part do Haitians play in their own downfall?
What Haitian play in their own downfall?
Yeah, because I feel like every time people talk about these things, and even African colonies, they're always going to talk about foreign influence, which is fair. But then when asked about what their own influence is in these situations, oftentimes it's never brought up. It's always about outside.
That's the one thing that is tricky, and I'm going to get some flack for it. And that's the thing that I know for sure.
I think that's the uncomfortable part.
Yeah, but you know damn well I don't give a fuck about that. I'll say no. That part you know damn well I don't care about. A lot of people in the country are saying that Haiti has a voodoo problem, and that's the reason why it is in the state that it is. It is in El-Kilt. I don't think that Haiti has a voodoo problem. I think Haiti has a Catholic problem. A lot of things that's happening in the country is, and a lot of the mentality of my people is, oh, let God handle it. Let God handle it. Everything is let God handle it. But when you do that, you don't actually empower yourself into doing the necessary steps. Because there's a lot of God thing is going on, and they don't take the steps, or they don't want to take the steps that they have to take in order to do that. They hide behind the faith and they hide behind God. I don't think that God and the faith has nothing to do with it.
So someone else might reply, there's plenty of other black Christian countries who don't have the same mentality of let God handle it. Why is the issue Christianity and not the people themselves?
It's just because it's the people using the religion. So it's
not the tool. So I'm just asking the question. I'm
it's
asking
both.
the question.
It's both. Yeah, ask a question. It's fine if you ask.
So is the problem the tool, or is it the problem the way people are wielding it?
It's both.
That's my question.
It's
because
both.
there's plenty of Christian black countries who are thriving, who we're colonized, we're given the religion as a result, and don't lose that to always hold themselves back.
But there's a lot of the countries, those countries like African countries that have been overruled. Have been overruled because of religion. They use the same tactics. So we could say, oh yeah, look, there's a bunch of places that it didn't happen, but you could also be like, there's a bunch of places that it did happen with the same people on top and in charge, the same colonizers that've been using the same religion. They've been doing the same thing to these countries in order to go in and swoop in. A lot of countries, in
my experience, a lot of countries just suffer from incredibly poor leadership, and you see the difference great leadership does. Because I can look at a neighbor nearby, and I believe was it Honduras, El Salvador. My apologies, wrong country. Right? And you're talking about a country that was 10 times more dangerous than Haiti, which is insane to even think about.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Where
homie rolled through?
When homie went through and then
and he said, I declare war. And you see what the difference is when you have some level of infrastructure, when you have some level of just strong leadership involved, and then they have the infrastructure behind it. But what ends up happening is that for a lot of our leaders, for whatever reason, a lot of them end up being paid off, and they'll take the money if it's at the expense of their own people.
Nayib Bukele. Yeah, that's El Salvador.
Yeah.
He went in and he
didn't care.
He cleaned the whole shit.
He said, I declare war on the cartels, and then he mobilized the military. And then every Western country, a lot of them had issues with it. Hey, we don't like the way you're doing. He didn't care.
Oh, I have one of my friends that I trained with that just went to El Salvador, and he was walking in the street, and people are like, yeah, it's kind of like there was police with armed forces, and they're like, nah, man, it's cool because we don't have any gangs no more.
Yeah,
and the people was talking about it, so it happened where he cleared the whole thing. He put everybody in jail inside. Yeah, you're right.
And the reason why I bring this up is you see the difference strong leadership makes, especially when it's one that really considers the interests of its own people and its own territories, right? Even, what was the French colony that recently just took over and said we're done giving any dues to the French and any favorable deals? Which country am I thinking of? I think it's Niger. Yeah, and France ended up withdrawing all of their French soldiers from there. And so you're just seeing, because look, sometimes people overemphasize the past, and sometimes people don't realize the past is still very much present today. France, for example, is a good example where they have super strong ties with a lot of their colonies and extract minerals and other important gems and other important tech from these places at exorbitantly low rates because of the fact that they've paid off the right people to maintain a lot of their control. So this idea of colonization just being this thing of the past is not entirely true. At the same time, I think especially as people from countries such as Ethiopia or Haiti or whatever, there's a huge amount of accountability that we have to place on ourselves and our own leaders for constantly selling us out to the foreign bidder, to constantly selling us out so they can enrich their own families. Because here's the thing, people will say outside influence, this or that. But then if you look at the top families from all these countries, they are billionaires. Tell me how in a country as poor as Haiti, you got 3 to 4 families that are in the billions of dollars in terms of income. It's because they sell out their own people. So the fact that we have such poor leadership, the fact that these people even have the ability to do this is always going to be wrong. But I think it's a balance of two things. I think it's poor leadership. I think it's definitely some legacies of the past. And I think it's also an inability to separate church and state, which I think really holds us back a lot of the times. But those are two things I noticed. And in Haiti, it didn't feel that much different to me. I feel like that was very much true.
I don't think you're so much far off.
No.
I think it's pretty much this.
My only issue with this discussion is I think every time it comes up, everyone's quick to talk about the foreign influence and the foreign influence.
There's that,
and it's definitely a part of it.
But
it should not be the first thing, and it should not be the only thing. That's all I'm saying.
You have to have accountability, and the thing that happened is that I remember when the president just died because they took him. You mange Jovenel.
Isn't that crazy that in this day and age, in the last 5 years, we had an actual assassination of a sitting president?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Because most of the time when there's a coup, for example, they arrest him, they place him away.
Or he leaves before it happened.
And there was the ex-prime minister of Japan who got assassinated, but he was the ex-prime minister at the time,
Yeah.
which is still crazy.
No.
But to think that that happened, that a sitting president was assassinated in his own home. Apparently his wife may have had something to do with it.
She's
part of it.
She's in custody.
Yo.
I don't know if she has part of it. I'm just saying I'm just going to talk to you about the facts that I know. She's in custody and she's looked at, allegedly. All right? What was I saying?
Oh, one last thing I wanted to bring up. I remember. Barbecue doesn't have his name because he eats people or whatever. He got it because his dad, who was pretty well known in the area, had barbecues all the time. So him being his son ended up getting the name. That's it. I know a lot of people are spreading fake news about this gang leader eating people or whatever. That's not true.
There's a lot of, like I said, there's a lot of
Fake
gossip.
news.
There's a lot of fake news and gossip out there. All that to say, it's a very weird subject. I'm not really prone to talk about it because my parents are diaspora. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. When they took President Jovenel, there's people in my DM talking about you should talk. Talk about what? You should be the voice of what? What am I gonna be the voice of? I'm the son of a diaspora. You think that people over there respect anything that I have to say about this? The voice of what? I'm gonna walk in there with my privilege and be like, hey, y'all Haitians, should you do this and that and that and that? Even me saying the thing that I just did, I'm like, that's what I've noticed, but there might be other things. Just me saying what I just said. I'm gonna walk in my privilege and say to the Haitians that are living everyday life what's going on out there, what to do and what not to do. Even me, I feel a bit arrogant. I'm gonna be really real with you. I feel a bit arrogant to come here and be like, well, you know what? I kind of feel like the religion's sitting there, but that's what I've noticed. And since you asked the question, I'm going to say it. I'm not the one to say it out loud, but and
I can confirm, you are arrogant. Carry on.
Yeah, I am. Anyways, all that to say, I'm not going to go out there and sitting on my privilege and be telling the people, the Haitians over there, to do whatever the hell they got to do and what they should do or not do. At the end of the day, whatever I tell them to do or not do, they're going to be the one that are going to be suffering the consequences. It's very cocky for me to stand here all the way in Canada, chilling, dealing, minding my business, and I got to tell them what to do. It's kind of off.
I agree.
So
keep your mouth shut. Anyways, let us know what you guys think in the comments below. We want to hear from you and your privilege.
No, you're not.
Your thoughts.
No, you're not. You're not so much joking.
You gotta feel it. What is love? You will never be prepared for the Mega Shock or the King of the Monsters. 3 years later, only 3 monsters survived the events of the King of the Monsters 1, but they're all the ones you need. You have Super Gion, or Gion, depending on where you live. He's the best, and he's the Godzilla parallel. You have Atomic Guy. Who did they get rid of from the first game? I think there was like a weird Bugman or something. We're not playing as Atomic Guy. We're playing as Cyber-Woo, who's basically Mechani-Kong. And it's funny because the Beast Glove that Kong wears in Godzilla Cross Kong is pretty much like this. Everyone believed they would rule the Earth, but assholes from space. I love that this game's subtitle or its pre-title is the next thing. I put in so many quarters. So you have punch, you have jump, you have kick. And that's basically it. And you kind of pump up your meter to do some special attacks. We're sorry, Atomic Guy, you're being ignored this video. I think we'll start with Super Gion, and then switch over to Cyber-Woo. Cyber-Woo's such a money name. American City. It doesn't matter. They're all the same. Attention all Earth creatures. We are taking control. I am trying. The big brain am winning again. All right, you do that. So again, wow. Already off the bat. Okay. So yeah, this is like Super Frogger. There's my turn. And this game is weird in that I think the first one was just a fighting game, and this one kind of instituted little scrolling sections in a boss fight. It's neither a fighting game nor a beat 'em up. It's some type of beat 'em fighter up. So that's my first level. Just grow my horn out. I wish I could do this in real life. It would be super good. Grow my horn out, and I think how it works is that when I get powered up and I change colors, just like Godzilla now does apparently, I'll get a different special based on that, on the different colors that I take. Which is neat. You gotta feel it. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. What a good animation. I have no idea. I'm assuming the King of the Monsters franchise did not sell all that well. So yeah, I think this guy's name is Super Toadster, Super Frogger, or some shit like that. It kind of sucks that they just have boss. It's devastating emotionally at the very least. Oh my god! And I just melted into a pile of goo. That was my best friend Monster's face. And he'll know what to do. Hopefully I can get this out. No, he stopped it. Completely stuffed it. Good stuff. But yeah, I'm assuming the home ports of these games didn't do all that well. Because why did, it's SNK. Probably makes more sequels to fighting games than Capcom did overall. Just by King of Fighters and King of Fighters, Fatal Fury, and Sam's Show alone. There's probably more fighting games in there than like even Street Fighter games, right? Anyway, I didn't do the math on that, so I may be totally wrong. That's usually how it works. The bosses are super tough in this too, because you're also not meant to, but like you're also encouraged to be two players against bosses. So it'd be like those weird fighting games like Monster Mauler or Metris Fighter. I bet the editors have no idea what to cut to for that last one. But yeah, they have massive life bars. And I just exploded into the icky pile of goo. We're gonna stay on the Super Gion train. Why do I have to... Am I not really game over, am I? Oh. Okay. I guess I just got a high score? Just wanted me to let the world know, even though we're not done the game? He wouldn't sell at all for that. He was not working with me at all on that throw. He's just like, nah, man, I'm not moving. I'm going into business for myself here. Super Gion has to be probably one of my favorite Godzilla ripoffs. Like, he's up there. He looks badass. Kind of a bit of a Gabra vibe to him, too, which is never a good thing. Kids, never be Gabra. It's a bad scene. There's drinking, there's hard drugs, there's stuff even worse than that, and at the very bottom is being Gabra levels. Oh god, no. So that's like 3 lives just on him alone. So yeah, when we play Godzilla Domination, you can clearly see the homage level of that. Yeah. How does it feel to be goo yourself? Ow! I love his little high pose. Feel to be goo yourself. Ow! Level of that. Yeah. How does it feel to be goo yourself? Ow! I love his little high pose. Good stuff there. European city. French city.
Responding to emails takes time, but not with Grammarly. In a few clicks, Grammarly's generative AI.
No idea what that. This is probably one of the rougher localizations. What fools to oppose Farmer D? Like Super Gion and Cyber Woo, just based off regular Woo. That's fine. Oh, change color. Okay, so we might get a different special. We'll check that out in a second. Let's get rid of all these guys first. Oh god, I've been poisoned. It's poison. Little mechas. That's neat. I don't even remember that in this game. Oh, another power up. Oh, blue. He looks nice in blue. Arc de Triomphe. More like Arc de Eyesore. Am I right? Speaking of eyesores. Oh, this little dude. He's very cute. He doesn't even get a boss life bar yet, so you know something's up. Oh my god. I like Dhalsim stretchy limbs. And of course, it's going to grow one more time because all the bosses are always bigger. Yeah. Ephiliet. A Philolite. Oh, that's what I get. That's pretty cool. It's a lot like Godzilla's big spinning stomp smash thing that we were doing. Does he take damage from it? Yeah, it's not a ton of it, but he takes it regardless of where he is, maybe. Yeah! Finally, the Eiffel Tower has a use. Alright, get some good pokes in. How much damage does this do? I didn't really see. Yeah, it's all middling damage for the most part. Just kind of have to whittle at these bosses for a while. Oh! Gotcha grabs. No, that's it for me. Yeah, we gotta hang on. Because there's still a couple more bosses, and then there's like a gigantic final boss again, something that WayForward smartly put into their game. They knew we have to have a big, dumb, impressive sprite. And boy, did they do it. But if I recall, my vague memories, that King of the Monsters has like one of the most awe-inspiring sprites you've ever seen. So be on the lookout for that. Stop! Oh, again. It's rough. Super gassed already. Why can't I win these? And like, I'm not sure if there's input reading in this, but I think there's input reading in this. Because sometimes, as soon as I have a special going... There you go. Oh! Q*bert. Sort of like Q*bert. I don't know. It's just a melty Q*bert wig with 3 eyes. That's good enough. But yeah, like, I feel like sometimes when you do a special move, they instantly react to it and get themselves out of the situation. Which is like, good for you, computer, for knowing your limits. Shit. For knowing your limits, but at the same time, like, dude, leave me alone. And he shoots this scary blast. I got it. Keep it going with the pokes. Yeah. Oh! Nice. At least the boss deaths are kind of gory. Oh, bonus battle. I'm sure there's... At least the boss... oh! Nice. At least the boss deaths are kind of gory. Oh, bonus battle. I'm sure this will go as well as it did in Godzilla Dami Mommies. This is cool. I don't know why I'm fighting with Atomic Guy. Come on. No. Ah. Oh god, my hand's getting tired already. And I practice with it a lot. Damn it. Bonus battle completed. Winner is computer. Why, Atomic Guy? Why? What a swerve. Grand Canyon. That's a city. The city of Grand Canyon. Clawhead. Oh shit. You see that? Super buff. Alright, that's just points. So yeah, you have these power-ups that appear that are just question marks. So surprise gift. But usually it's either something bad or something like that's kind of meh. I'll take the P because I know it's power up, but still. Oh, big fire breath? Yeah, I'll take it. What are these? That's real monster shit. Oh, okay. Backwards evil P is a power down. Good. Fuck. Good to know, I guess, now. Yeah, you have to experiment, even if it's a new thing. See what it's like. Oh, shit. Good. Graboids, gotta have them. What good is your video game without graboids? And it's like a whack-a-graboid? Can't even speak. Wapagroid? Wapagroid, I don't even know what that's supposed to... What am I even saying? Sorry, folks. It's pretty late at night. I'm playing this. Alright, question mark. Yes. Okay, power up. Good. Hopefully, I was about to say, hopefully I don't inadvertently pick up a power down. Alright, let's avoid that. Yeah, I took a second. Look, yeah, that's what? They must have watched Our Real Monsters for these designs. You can't tell me otherwise. Oh. Is Mount Rushmore that close to Grand Canyon? Know nothing about whatever state that shit's in. Alright, Clawhead is actually like kind of normal by this game's standards. Oh, he's got the eyeballs in the mouth too. So all these faces on faces where they shouldn't be, like this feels like a rejected monster from like an early prototype version of Berserk. Oh, please stop. Yeah, and that'll do me. All right. I'm not even sure. Ah, look at him. He looks so happy. I'm not even sure if you can properly distribute his weight while walking. He just got two big beefy Trogdor arms, and then that's it. But he's kind of like top heavy as well with the spikes and the faces. So Super Gion is that powerful where I can toss these monsters that are even bigger than me up in the air. Like I should be able to take care of them. Fair enough. Okay, you get that. Ah! He's literally just spinning. That's his entire moveset. Spinning and throwing me. Oh wait, he threw like a little goober out. I don't know what that was. I'm getting nervous that I don't know what that does. Weird oh, what the fuck? Alright, we're still fighting him. Weird oh, what? Weird oh, what the fuck? Alright, we're still fighting him. Just take it a little bit, but we're still there. Oh, what the hell? So yeah, that's the thing with these boss fights. They tend to drag on, as you see. Alright, is that it? Probably has another form, yeah? Oh, thank Christ. Thank the gigantic kaiju-sized Christ in the sky. Alright, desert. Just desert. Beetle Master. Fantastic.
I think especially...
You have them. What good is... Hubert. Oh god, man. Backwards evil P is a power down. And that's his entire moveset. The Sand Shark. And you're getting... Just take it a little bit, but we're still there. Oh, what the hell? So yeah, that's the thing with these boss fights. They tend to drag on, as you see. Alright, is that it? Probably has another form, yeah? Oh, thank Christ. Thank the gigantic kaiju-sized Christ in the sky. Alright, desert. Just desert. Beetle Master. Fantastic. Oh yeah, this shit sucks you in. You're getting sucked up in its rhythm. The rhythm of the night. Whoa! More graboids, because why not? Why not more graboids? Wow, that is overtly Street Sharks. What else can it be? Ah, it's just like bony piranhas. That's much lamer. Are sand sharks real? When you say the word, you know what I mean? When you say the word sand shark, that sounds almost natural to say it. Like, oh, the sand sharks. Yeah. Just because they're two words that go together so well. But is there an animal called the sand shark? You know, there's the catfish or the dogfish or the tiger shark. Sand sharks have to be real. There must be some sort of weird... Oh my god. Why? Why this? Oh! He can't believe the predicament he is. Just fly like Godzilla can. Oh! Why not? Press the button in timely manner when landing. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? No. Okay. Yeah, any landing you can walk away from is a good one. You're an inferior creature. Resistance will end. Alright, so I'm at max level blue. I thought maybe there was another level beyond that, but we couldn't even go further beyond because I guess, yeah, Super Gion Blue is close to... What the shit is this stuff? You guys have to stop it. Why does everything have to be so weird and so gross? Beetle Master. Oh, I see. That's cute. Did a little zoomy on your brain to join up with the body. Sure. That's your gimmick, sure. Look at that. He was trying to jump to avoid it. Like, fine if a human does that. Why is this computer learning as we go? I don't like that. Look. Okay, he still got hit though, so maybe he can't avoid it. Unless he's timing the jump wrong. Oh my god, I'm poisoned. I'm toxic. Stop! Oh my god. Why am I poisoned? Alright. Let's... We can still do it. The 37th poisoning. Just die, dude. Give it up. What the hell? Now what? Yeah, sure. Fine. What? Why? Why two? I hope those life totals are just what he had left separated and like divvied out. Oh my god, getting wombo combo. What's with the rainbow? I mean, that one, what is it, Gamera monster? He shot rainbows out of his back, so I guess that's where they're getting that from. It's such a horrific creature. Like Mothra should shoot rainbows or something. Die, please die. No. I'm like at the end of Face Off where I'm just going like, die! Just willing the end of this foe. This Castor Troy of the Kaiju universe. Oh my god, with the chop. That's all he's got is the chop. Get up. Oh. Finally. Die. The brain escaped, but there's not much we can do about that. It is what it is. Now what? Seabed, sure. Don't you want to say Ocean City? Aqua Slug. Oh, fun. We're in the water. Like that for me. Cool. Break through obstacles by joystick. Watch out for the angry Mario 3 sons. Ow. Must get points. No. That was weird. I'm sure there won't be fucked up things here at the bottom of the ocean. Oh, you can swim. And Super Gion loves swimming. Cyberwoo, we're gonna have to switch over to him pretty soon. Cyberwoo, I think he's gonna be less enthused with swimming. Speaking of which, why don't we do that? Let's check him out. Yeah, that's using the old noodle. He's a good swimmer, folks. Yeah, and there's a whole society down here. Buildings and ocean sea. That's cool. That's cool too. Wow, look at this special. My god, are you gonna reattach? What do we... There you go, okay. Huh. Sure, that was so strange. Get off me. Get off, please. Thank you. I love I just keep doing these weird poses every so often. Yo, that's pretty sick. I just realized, now they're back to the yellow color, that your power-up actually extends to taking another character. Look at this fucking thing. Why's it gotta be like that? Oh! Yeah, oh, he survived. Well, he is like an ocean enemy, so I guess he knows all the tricks of the trade. Why? Why ice in the water? Sure, I don't understand this thing's physiology. But to be fair, like every so often we pull crap like this out of the ocean. And some scientist is like, yeah, look what we found. And I'm like, whoa, put it back in. We don't want that. Unless it's delicious. We don't want that. They think about it, lobsters are like the most fucked up thing ever, but it's because we're used to it, right? If we found like the frilled shark or like, I don't know, the anglerfish all the time, and like we ate it all the time, we'd be like, whatever, it's no biggie. I can eat an anglerfish. They look evil enough as long as they taste good. But this thing, I don't know. It's got this weird jello barrier, this jello neckerchief. Get up! Oh my god, these bosses. Like, yeah, it's not really, they're beat 'em up bosses, not fighting game bosses, but it's treating it like it's a fighter. It's crazy. It's still on. 326 consecutive hours of fighting this boss. And all because of one little MonsterVerse movie that won't let me stop. Just take it. Then you can't even hit him when he goes into the shell. So, like, that's bizarre. Are we done? I thought he was gonna, like, I don't know, take over my body. Alright, bonus battle. We're ready. I'm ready. Ready? Bash him! These horrible things. Wow, so this is exactly like the bonus battles from Godzilla Dami Mommies. That's its official title. You can't tell me different. And that's just snot with legs, which I guess is pretty standard, par for the course for this game. Look at those wacky dinosaur heads. At least they keep throwing new stuff at us, you know? Up and at us. Hit 25, was that good? Maybe not, maybe so, I'm not sure. So where now? Lava Zone, you know. The Lava Zone, that independent country. Oh shit, do I take damage from this? What? Right off the bat, holy crap. Oh, I just dropped them too. That's good. That's like, it doesn't need to be fancy. Like, I can think of a few kaiju movies that do this. I think it was, not Destroy All Monsters, but Giant Monsters All Out Attack, where King Ghidorah does that. Or Final Wars. It's happened a few times. Hell, I think everything that happens in King of the Monsters. 2019 King of the Monsters. It's a trope, pretty much. But like, when you think about the weight of a giant monster, mecha, whatever it is, a giant being, right? You think about it, like just walking is probably, fairly exhausting, given that you weigh like 355,000 tons or, stuff. If one was to pick me up and fly me like 100, 200, whatever, how many feet in the air, and then drop me, I'm staying down. Like, I can still be alive, that's fine. Like, I'm good. If you're able to do that to me, you get that W. You get that W all day, sir. Ow! Speaking of which, oh my god, and the boss life bar is getting so ginormously big. It's like fucking super Star Wars bosses. Every time I get towards the end of one of these, just it sucks because it's like the only negative thing about this game. The only thing. I don't remember if it was like this in King of the Monsters 1. I just chose this one, but just because like Cyber Woo I just thought was more appropriate for Godzilla vs. Kong. Godzilla Cross Kong, sorry. I still can't believe we we have an American movie with Cross in the title. It's just so Japanese, so Street Fighter Cross Tekken, Project Cross Zone, all that shit. Yeah, finally. Ah! Battle completed. Ah. Yeah, it's a big site. Hideout. Just hideout. Farmer D. I think this is the final boss. Yeah, jump in a volcano. Why not? Who gives a fuck? So we're just going to the center Earth. Press the button in a timely manner. Let me nail this again. Yeah, nailed it. We're going into the Hollow Earth. This was the right game to play. And the animation still is super great on pretty much everything. Just my walking. Let's see what this does. Is it the little shoot out the hands? I don't know what that does. We'll try to... Alright. P-power. Need the P-power. Blue. Very cool. Ready for battle. Are you serious? Oh my god. I'm just remembering you have to do a gauntlet of every boss all over again. I think you have to do every single boss. No. Oh my god. Oh my god. We'll probably cut this for those of you at home, but like that was... We're nearing the end, but this was a trial. This was a tribulation. And yes, you have to go through every single one again. I forgot how many we already did. Farmady, where are you? Ow! Welcome, we praise your bravery. You will know fear when you meet us. Fun. Yeah. There he is. There's this big old fanged Jabba the Hutt with a dick man coming out of his tongue. It's like, I wanna talk to the SNK designer that worked on this and said, what were you going for here? What was the inspiration? Let's see if this works. Oh, it does seem to work well. Spinning, it's always a good trick. But we can all see the size of this life bar, yeah? We're all looking at it. It's taking up like 15% of the screen. Just about. So yeah, it's gonna be another long one. Just about. It's taking up like 15% of the screen. Just about. So yeah, it's gonna be another long one. Yeah, just what are you doing to me even? Just poop me out? That's great. Great. Maybe we'll go back to Super Gion. Maybe he's a better fit for this. Yeah, I keep my power up. Confirmed. That's cool. That's like really generous for this game where these bosses are... I'm not gonna mince words. It's slog. Slogging is happening. There's a big slogger knocker here. What even is happening? I don't know what occurred there. Yeah, as soon as I raise up in the air and do this super, Jabba here just jumps. I don't even know how it's jumping, but it's jumping. It's doing it. Jesus Christ. I've done what, like 15%, 20% damage at most? I don't think even that's 25%. We're getting there. Oh my god, inflation! Perfect for a small percentage of you. What? No! That does some damage, of course. Just keep him away. Just tail swipes. Just tail swipes. I missed my stanky leg. Fuck. I missed my stanky leg from Godzilla Domination. Yeah. Knock out all the enemies within the time limit. Oh my god, what happens if I don't? No! 9 seconds. What happens if I don't? What happens if I don't? No. 4. Oh. I don't even want to know. I don't even, like, if you have to do the boss fight again, imagine. Whee! Yahoo! He's like, I can't believe this happened twice in one day. Yeah, freeze frame on that. Final battle completed. You are the king of the monsters. 100,000 points just for your trouble, I guess. They beat the invaders from another star. Now they are the strongest. They look so strong after defeating the enemy. In 800 years, a few survivors will have power. What? So that was the next thing. The king of the monsters. There's Huge Flogger. That was his name. I missed the opening thing. Eiffelite. Because the Eiffel Tower? Clawhead. Yeah, it's pretty clear why he was named that. I didn't even see that many beetles. It's just like a brain. So I don't know. Aqua Slug. Yeah, that was probably the worst one. I actually think. Lavicus. He didn't really have any fire powers, but we did have to go in the lava zone and beat him. And Farmer D. Absolutely not. That is King of the Monsters 2, the next thing. We are rolling along with the Godzilla Cross Kongathon, and I can't wait for you guys to see what's next.
Yeah.
Good morning, my neighbors! Hey, fuck you! Yes! Yes! Fuck you too!
This is MSTD join.
Ding! Vex on the field.
Let's do it.
If the Vex can time travel, maybe they've already won. I mean, we're down to one last city. Prepare for transfer. Drop those targets. Take the moats and bank them. Incoming wave at the drill. Hostile incoming at the base. Smoke drain. The blockers must die, sister. I spot a high-value target. Give 'em hell. Hey, you're losing moats. Ice the block. Invaders here. Brace yourself. friends down. They're coming back to your side. The enemy team's about to win this. Get moving.
They are. Jesus.
Invader incoming. Envoy's dead. Kill the Prime Eagle. Enemy invader is down. You can breathe now. Allies headed to the other side. The enemy team's about to win this. Get moving. Your invaders down, but they secured 2 kills. Decent work.
Good stuff.
Opposing team's about to win. Hand it to them. Opposing team put their primeval on ice. Primeval compromised. Burn it down.
Okay, so, damn. Honestly, I didn't think my other mic would go up, but it's a good thing I had a backup. Okay, so I guess that's pretty much going to do it. Alright, y'all. So, yeah, I think I'm pretty much gonna call it. So, check it out, man. Feel free to follow me on the socials, Facebook, Instagram especially, Twitter, X, whatever. And you know, if I'm on Instagram, I'm definitely on Threads. Excuse me. All those handles are the same at Sketch Bravo. Right here, you can check out my website, whoissketchbravo.com. I got art, and I definitely got merch as well. You can see all my art. A little Spider-Verse piece that I did a while back. Throwback piece from 2009. Piece to Kyoto Ramen of the Greats. This is the piece I did back in 2017. Yeah, man, check it out. I got a shop, like I said, so feel free to make an order. Make sure it's you ASAP. Alright. Yeah, I got a nice selection. I'll be coming out with some more stuff. Yeah, that is definitely it. So, just remember, and the next one. Just join me next month. So, y'all stay up and thanks for your support. As always, keep it sketchy.
Black.